There's no denying it. Miyamoto Musashi is one of history's greatest samurai. His unmatched swordsmanship wasn't just born from natural ability. It was forged through relentless discipline. In his own writings, he made it clear it was that discipline that shaped his path to greatness. Musashi fought his first duel at just 13 years old and won. From that moment on, he remained undefeated through more than 60 duels. Even today, this record stands among the most legendary accomplishments in the history of martial arts. But Musashi wasn't only the greatest samurai Japan ever knew. He was also an artist and a philosopher. His life is a striking example of how discipline can completely change your destiny. Without discipline, we're like ships without a rudder, drifting, tossed around by impulse and the craving for instant reward. To Musashi, self-discipline wasn't just a tool for success. It was armor against suffering. When we practice discipline, we're stronger, more prepared for life's chaos and uncertainty. So, in this video, we'll explore Musashi's wisdom on discipline and how to apply it in our daily lives. Musashi's life was steeped in unpredictability, dangerous duels, constant travel, and the fleeting nature of his way of life. But to him, acceptance wasn't weakness. It was strength. It was a deliberate discipline. He believed in facing reality head-on, whether it meant risking his life or enjoying a quiet day of painting. This mindset isn't just for samurai in combat. It's something we can all use in everyday life. Imagine your car breaks down on the way to an important meeting. Most people might curse their luck or spiral into frustration. But Musashi would urge us to simply see the event as it is. The car stopped. It needs repair. Now, what's the next move? This kind of response mirrors Stoic philosophy. As Epictetus said, we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond. That simple idea holds deep truth. We don't always control what happens to us, but we always control how we react. Musashi also invites us to let go of the habit of labeling events as good or bad. He says those labels aren't built into reality. They're stories our minds create. With discipline, we stop telling stories and start seeing things clearly. Guilt can sometimes help us. It's a signal that we've crossed a moral boundary. For example, if we say something unkind and hurt someone, guilt reminds us to make it right. But regret is different. Guilt offers direction. Regret just weighs us down. It becomes a cloud that hovers over our thoughts, robbing us of clarity and focus. Musashi couldn't afford to live in regret. His life demanded full attention to the present, because a moment's hesitation could mean death. To stay disciplined, we must keep our minds clear, and regret is a dangerous distraction. Maybe you spent your savings on a bad investment, or stayed up late gaming and missed work. Regret won't fix it, but action will. Learning from mistakes is essential, but living in regret is like standing in quicksand. The goal is to reflect, adjust, and move forward, not to punish yourself. Musashi teaches us that the key to freedom is focus, and regret blocks that focus. Musashi didn't rely on location to shape his mindset. Whether he was in a peaceful monastery or a battlefield, his inner world remained calm. Many people today believe that moving to a new city, a beach, or a cabin in the mountains will fix their lives. But Musashi challenges that belief. Happiness isn't tied to geography. It's found in how we relate to the world, not where we are in it. Musashi didn't rely on location to shape his mindset. Whether he was in a peaceful monastery or a battlefield, his inner world remained calm. Many people today believe that moving to a new city, a beach, or a cabin in the mountains will fix their lives. But Musashi challenges that belief. Happiness isn't tied to geography. It's found in how we relate to the world, not where we are in it. A new place might lift your mood for a while, but if you haven't made peace within yourself, that joy will fade. As Confucius once said, "No matter where you go, there you are." Musashi understood that life's journey may take you to unexpected places, new lands, unfamiliar cultures, strange experiences. These aren't just changes in location, they're tests of your mental and emotional strength. So the question isn't where you are, it's how you are. Are you focused, adaptable, and resilient? Those qualities will carry you further than any change of scenery ever could. To know 10,000 things, know one well. Today, we're overwhelmed with options, jobs, hobbies, skills, distractions. It's easy to bounce from one passion to another, chasing the next big thing. Musashi rejected that. He dedicated his life to mastering the sword. He trained every day, pushing himself with relentless focus. But that didn't limit him. Far from it. He also became an incredible painter, philosopher, and strategist. What does that teach us? Mastering one discipline can unlock all the others. When we go deep into one thing, we start to see patterns. We learn how to learn. Mastering the sword helped Musashi understand movement, timing, and the psychology of opponents. He then applied that same insight to other areas of life. It's the same in our world. If you learn how to study one subject well, you've built a system for learning anything. If you learn how to adapt in one job, you'll be able to handle any task. It all starts with diving deep into one thing, so you can later expand to everything else. Never let yourself be saddened by a separation. As a samurai, Musashi constantly faced loss of people, of places, of possessions. He knew that separation is part of the human journey. Whether it's the death of a loved one, moving to a new city, or leaving behind a chapter of life, it's hard. But Musashi believed that discipline is about carrying on, even through sadness. Acknowledge the pain, but don't let it pull you off your path. And separation doesn't only apply to people. It includes things. If you're too attached to your phone, your car, or even your routine, what happens when it's gone? Musashi warns us, don't let objects own your identity. Enjoy what you have, but be ready to let go when life calls for it. Never be jealous. You might ask, what does jealousy have to do with discipline? The answer is everything. Jealousy is a trap. It distracts us from our own growth. Think about it. You're scrolling online and see someone with a dream job or traveling the world. That sting of jealousy, it pulls you away from your own journey. If Musashi had wasted time comparing himself to other swordsmen, would he have become legendary? Never. He poured all his energy into mastering his craft. In a world where life and death hung in the balance, jealousy was a luxury he couldn't afford. And today, even in a world full of likes and followers, neither can we. If we want to reach our potential, we must keep our eyes on our own path. Use others' success as inspiration, not distraction. Let Musashi's unshakable focus remind you. Greatness begins when you stop looking sideways and start looking within.